Welcome to another Age of Empires forecasted game. We got, again, the new versus the old civilizations. We got Rollin in the color orange playing as the Japanese. And in the other side of the map, we got Downfall playing as the Rus. Welcome everybody, how are you doing? We got a match that we don't see it every day. It's gonna be the Rus, one of the most OP civilizations of Age of Empires 4 before the patch, against a civilization that many people say it's pretty strong, and we have seen Rus losing against many new civilizations. Letting us think, like, are these civilizations really balanced? Or is it just that we don't know them that much? There's something there that for sure we need to take a look at. But anyway, we got Downfall playing as the Rus, the Japanese. Let's check the opening of the Japanese. 5 villagers on stone, meaning he will have a second TC right away. As soon as he ages up, he will get, probably he either gets the upgrade for the Daimyo Manor, or he can get a secondary TC, or he can get both. He just will stay longer with the stun. Now it's a very defensive play, and it can be a little bit risky sometimes, but if your opponent doesn't rush you, like if you don't go second, if you go second TC and if your opponent rushes you, you're kind of dead, right? But if he don't, you're in a very good position. So let's see. Let's see what Rollin has prepared for us today. But wheelbarrow already coming for the Rus. Nice early wheelbarrow. You know, they get a lot of gold from the bounty, so should be sitting in a nice place when it comes to gold. Unfortunately, does he has enough gold to age up? That's the question here. And he's like 142 gold. Classic wolf just screaming. 2 wolves here, so should be, I think it's 25 gold each. If he gets 2 of them, he will be able to get enough gold to age up. Will he manage? Okay, now he needs to attack. Oh my god, that felt so bad. He didn't get the bounty. Oh, he gets another one here, so he should be fine. And now with this deer pack, he should be good enough to age up already. We see the town center already upgraded to a Daimyo Manor. It's gonna boost the farms around it and give an extra defense for the Japanese player. We're seeing the Rus aging up with the Golden Gate. Interesting choice. I haven't seen that one in quite a while. It used to be the choice, the go-to choice for many of the Rus players, but the Kremlin just got too good, so everyone just uses the Kremlin, secure second town center, call the militia if you want, if you need it. You don't need army to defend, so it's kind of like the way to go. This landmark used to be like S tier landmark when the game launched. That's what they say. I wasn't there. I just came in season 4. I think I came in the beginning of season 4 or something like that. So because what this landmark gives you, it's some tickets you can use, and you can use it like a market, but instead of giving you a very low rate, it kind of give you a very good rate for your exchange. So it's good, like if you have some excess on wood or something like that, you can exchange it right away into whatever resource that you want, and you won't lose any resource just because you're exchanging it in a decent rate. We see the Japanese going for the Kura storehouse. Already has enough, you know, enough villagers. Sorry, enough stun for getting the second town center, which Probably, I'm not sure where he will put it, but probably it will be in the gold in the back. And it's a nice position because you have the Kura storehouse, have the farms around the Kura storehouse, the farms around the town center, and then you have the farms around your second town center. And indeed, it's gonna be on the gold. Downfall, not going for a second TC, gonna opt for having the early knights. So we see a lot of gold coming from Downfall. Actually, not a lot of gold, only 2, but he has enough to produce some units here. But let's see what he will do. And with this landmark, of course, you can exchange, like for example, 100 gold for 150 stun. That's like very good rate. You're actually gaining resources with this, so it's much better than the market when it's like clean. Now we see the barracks opening for Rollin. Does he know about the stable? Because if he does, looks like he doesn't, or it may be a bug also that you cannot really see in the observer mode. That's something I find it really annoying, like you lose vision of what you had. But anyway, if he doesn't know about the knights, he will start creating Onabugashas. And the bad thing about that is that you will need spearmen to defend against this. So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. But indeed, it's gonna be the spearman. Now let's see if this knight managed to get a kill here and there. I'm not exactly sure about that, but let's see. 7 villagers, exactly what he needs to just hide them. It's like he will already go for the boar and went for a second TC himself. Just so that he don't get behind in the eco department. Because the longer the game goes, if your opponent has a second town center, you're gonna get behind on the economy just because they will have more and more villagers. And eventually, if they use a resource wisely, they should be able to have more units than you. Therefore, you won't be able to defend. So you gotta make sure, if your opponent goes second town center, you either go fast for a second town center yourself, or you could also go for a castle age, get those relics, get that eco advantage in another way. Or you can push like really hard with only like a handful of units, and because your opponent doesn't have much army at the moment, it's gonna be quite easy for you to push into his base slow but steady. The problem with pushing like that is that it's gonna be very risky, and if you don't really win, then you're behind and most likely you're gonna lose. So the scout goes down for downfall. That's a huge loss. It's a lot of vision that he needs to get the information. The good thing is he has another scout here. That's the good thing about the rules. You always get more scouts at the beginning of the game. Only have 8 villagers on gold. And we are already almost like 9 minutes into the game. Let's check the statistics to see what's the difference between these two players. A little bit of a better economy for the wood department for downfall, meaning he will be in for a lot of archers, whereas Rollin, not surprisingly, he's gonna opt for the infantry, but we see some horsemen already here, so yeah, very interesting choice. I was thinking he was gonna go all infantry just because Japanese infantry is quite good. We see the Katana banner already there, so he's gonna be really tanky. Also buff those units, +1 attack. The spearmen don't get as much buff as the other ones, but anyway. We see downfall already in the Japanese base with just a handful of units, 1 knight and 4 archers. Should be able to idle his opponent. Idle his economy. You see +1 range armor going for downfall. +1 melee attack. Coming for Rollin. Yeah, indeed, it is the Tatara. So we see more and more military units coming for downfall. You know, it's a classic rules strategy. Put a TC on the board. Actually, talking about TC placements, this is a wonderful position. Gets the gold, gets the boar, gets the deer, gets the wood, and semi gets the stone in a way. Oh my god, can't get better than that. You must put a second TC there. See, siege engineering already going for downfall that quick. You gotta be careful. Is there samurais there? It's not samurais there. Interesting decision coming from Rollin, not going for samurai. Samurai can do quite good against those archers tanking those damage. And I feel like with just infantry you can get away with this. Whereas with horsemen, you're gonna have like a rough time. You're gonna have a rough time dealing with the units just because you're gonna have as many as the infantry. We see some horsemen intercepting reinforcements for downfall. Looks like these archers are gonna go down. It's a landmark I haven't seen in a while. A screenshot time. We take a screenshot of this very fast. This beautiful landmark. Now, it's hard to see the benefits of this landmark. He just jumped into the TC by mistake. It's hard to see the benefits of this landmark in a match, but in a way, like, you already have the tickets here. You can get any kind of resource you want. You want to go Castle Age? Just buy some wood. Buy some food. Or you can sell some wood to exchange gold. And you can get at a really decent rate. So, good encounter here. Military units still positive for downfall. Not much units yet for Rollin. It's like the knights are gonna leave. With that, it's gonna be Rollin is gonna lose all his army here. With one ram already in place. Like 2 villager kills in a blink of an eye. So like 4 are ready for downfall, giving him an advantage on the eco department already. 2 villagers ahead. Another round will come. Now Rollin, despite being behind in economy, he already have his farm transition somewhat there, so he's gonna be quite safe in his base for the moment. I'm gonna be able to pump units. The problem is dealing with this ram. Screenshot time. There you go. Now 2 rams pushing in this area. Looks like the this is a problem. This gives me so many flashbacks. When your production buildings are in the front and you have a position like this, you should have the advantage when you defend. But the problem is, how can you get your reinforcement now? And you have a lot of wood. He has a lot of wood here, and he already start producing his new barracks there. He knows these barracks will go down for sure. No, more archers going off for downfall. 9 knights already. This is a scary number. Army value, obviously, for downfall is quite high. It's like the Japanese second town center is not as effective as the Rus second TC timings here. You see, knights engaging with the spearmans, they don't care. He's gonna lose all his knights here if he doesn't micro his units. Spearman numbers quite healthy for Rollin. He's been able to deal with a big chunk of Downfall's army. The problem is those rams have been doing so much damage here. And now the Rus is gonna age up. It's gonna be the high trade house. Not the best position, I guess, but you know. Where else can you put it? You could potentially put it here, but it should be very similar. Aging up with 21 villagers actually. Not a bad amount. And now Rollin will have to go back to the drawing board. Get his eco balance again. You know, sometimes when they attack you, like villagers stop doing what they should be doing, and like you lose your villager distribution that you had initially. So you need to take some time to fix some things and adapt to the new situation. You see more farms coming for Rollin, and now the Rus will be in Castle Age. Veterans here coming for both our archers and knights. Got a town center upgraded. It's gonna be the Daimyo Manor. It's gonna be the, is it like, yeah, sorry, Daimyo Palace. And now we see another push coming from Downfall. Not like with a lot of units, but very annoying for sure. The Rollin aging up with a floating gate with 17 villagers. More raids coming on Downfall space. The problem is these knights are gonna be very tanky. These are already veterans, so they're gonna take some time to die. Floating gate almost there. Just need a little bit more time. And now this town center is it's a little bit stronger, but it's not like the Shogunate Castle where it shoots like fireworks and it's like super strong. And more villager kills for Downfall. Floating gate already there. Where's he gonna put it? It's gonna be in the archer range. Are we gonna see archers or are we gonna see Onamushas? That's the question here. Now with 3 rams, actually a ram at this point can be so annoying. Archers trying to guide, and Japanese says GG, cannot do this anymore. This was Age of Empires 4. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give me a like and subscribe to watch more Age of Empires 4 content.